Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we are on day number 13 of 2024, and I'm going to be telling the story of the birth of Buddha, Gautama. Now, his mother, Maya, way before he was born, had a dream. She was the wife of the illustrious king, Suddhodana. In this dream, a magnificent white elephant with 6 tusks appeared to her and touched her with one of those tusks on her right hip. She told the dream to her husband, the king, King Suddhodana, and the king asked for his wise counselors to come and his Jyotishis to listen to the dream and give a meaning to it. Well, they all thought the same. This dream of the white, magnificent elephant with 6 tusks portended the birth of a son. A son who, no matter what direction he took in life, would be very successful, very powerful. If he stayed in the world as a prince and became the king, he would be a powerful king. He would basically rule the earth in a virtuous and moral fashion, in a way of leading the world that we do not see today, a way of caring for others, as if, as a ruler, you were the parent of them all people, and all living creatures. But if he grew unsatisfied, if he lost his desire to be in the material world, then this son of Maya and Suddhodana would be a seeker like none other. He would attain enlightenment. He would become a Buddha, and in becoming a Buddha, be a teacher of not only people, but of gods, of devas. For he would embody the truth and would see with clarity. The months passed. Maya was pregnant. And 10 months or so after she had had that dream, she and many of her maidservants were passing by and through a very small village called Limbini. Now in this village, near this village, were beautiful gardens, pleasure gardens. And she began to feel elated, her body feeling light-filled. And she wandered into a grove of sal trees. And she walked beneath the sal tree with the most broad-reaching spread of branches. It was beautiful to behold this tree, reaching out with its branches out and up. Beautiful, creating a beautiful canopy. And as she was walking beneath the branches of this tree, there began to rain down from the skies flower petals. However, there were no flowers blossoming in the tree. But the ground became covered with blossoms, petals from flowers. The air became filled with the fragrance of jasmine, roses, lavender. And the air was filled with the sounds of lutes, flutes, and the voices, clear and bright, of some language that she could not understand. In moments, her body was overtaken with contractions, and her maidservants surrounded her. But in moments, this baby was born. Now, it was an unusual birth, for when this baby was born, he stood erect and began to take steps. And with each step, a lotus blossom appeared. Now he took 7 steps. And then he stopped and raised one hand up toward the sky and another down toward the earth. And then he spoke out the words which I should probably read to you, but let me try to remember what they were. Heaven above, he said, heaven below. I am the one. But I will read to you what he actually spoke out, if I can find it. Oh. I'm sorry. Maybe I have to find it another time. I think I can find it. Here it is. Now I should let you know, it's a wonderful book where I'm getting these stories from. The Hungry Tigress are tales told by a man, Rafe Martin, and I'm retelling his stories. So the Buddha, born as a young baby, standing on his own feet, stopped and said, above the heavens, below the heavens, I am the only one. In this life, I shall become a Buddha. Now, just as quickly as he had been born and took the stance, upright stance as a human on the earth, he became a baby again. And all signs of this magnificent personality being born into the world disappeared. And he was but a little baby. But Maya, his mother, had seen it all. And there was no doubt in her mind of who this person was that she had birthed. And you can imagine how joyous she was. What an honor she felt to have borne this child in her womb these many months and given it life. What a thing to be born after so many incarnations, so many lifetimes striving to gain the truth, striving to live a morally upstanding life. But this being had done so and was here now, ready to serve all living creatures as a loving parent would treat their child. We'll leave this story here. And again, thanks go to Rafe Martin for having brought these beautiful stories to us. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day or evening.